Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv. Today I want to discuss a very sensitive topic, it seems, about the iPhone, which is right over here. The iPhone and Flash, Adobe Flash. As we all know, Flash is used primarily on the internet to play videos and to enrich our web experiences with multimedia content. This can consist of games, this can consist of advertising, this can consist of a lot of different interactive forms. So Flash is widely being used a lot in a lot of different aspects of the internet, but it is not the entire internet. The purpose of this video is to talk about the iPhone's ability to support Flash. Now, a while ago I posted a video about a rumor about the iPhone's ability to play Flash not being a technical limitation but more of a political limitation. While that still may be true, Steve Jobs came out today and told us that the iPhone has some limitations when it comes to Flash. Three things he mainly stated. He stated that the light version or the mobile version of Flash that a lot of other phones have is not entirely capable of doing what he feels that a cell phone with Flash should do. He feels that the Flash Lite for current cell phones is lacking in its ability to deliver a rich internet experience. Also, the full version of Flash, which is able to do all the things that he wants the iPhone to be able to do, the light version doesn't quite get it done, but the full version does, but it runs a tad bit too slow on the iPhone. So I'm showing off my new case, and look at that flirty geezers. Yes, I'm talking about the iPhone, and I've got a new case. Don't you see my new case? Anyway, Steve Jobs thinks that the full version of Flash is not, I like to think of it as it blows the phone up. It just makes the phone perform not to the way it needs to operate. And I say that based on my experience with Flash in OS X. I use Flash a whole lot with all of my browsers. I have the WebKit Nightly, I have Safari, I have Camino, I have Firefox 2, I have Firefox 3, Beta 3, and a majority of the problems I have with those browsers are related to Flash. I mean, that's just the way it is. Performance problems, stability problems. In my experience, it all goes down to Flash. Now, I had this discussion on Twitter with a couple of people, and they were like, well, what about Java? I'm like, I avoid Java. Whenever I see a page come up and it's loading a Java applet, I run like the wind, because Java's worse to me than Flash as far as embedding in web pages and multiple tabs and things like that. I don't have problems with. The problem comes when Flash is introduced on OS X, and to me, I think that's the problem. I think the OS X version of Flash is just not up to par. Whether it be Flash Lite, whether it be Flash Full, who cares? My opinion is Flash needs to improve dramatically before it is even considered on a mobile OS X platform. Now, I've used Flash Lite before, and I can't say that I was impressed with Flash Lite either. So while a lot of people disagree with me, I kind of agree with Steve Jobs in that I don't want a crippled version of Flash, or I don't want an unstable, crashy version of Flash on my iPhone case. I want something that's very stable, something that works, something that's seamlessly integrated with the great experience I already have, because this phone is very stable. Contrary to what you might not think or what you've heard, this is the stablest phone that I've ever used. And I've used a lot of Symbian phones, I've used Motorola phones, I've used Sony Ericsson, just all over the place. This is a stable platform. One of the reasons why is because Apple's very careful about what goes on here. So the SDK is coming out. Well, announcement's going to be made tomorrow. The iPhone SDK may be coming out tomorrow, or a roadmap is going to be introduced about the iPhone case SDK, and we'll see how much control Steve Jobs gives developers in introducing new apps. Part of me wants him to limit some of the things developers can do, because quite frankly, on other cell phones, the ones that are open, it's these apps that make your cell phone crash and make it unstable. It's not necessarily the cell phone itself or the operating system. It's a combination of the app and the operating system. So there's a lot to chew on. Flash doesn't sound like it's coming on the iPhone in the near future. Now, Steve Jobs said that that third thing I was talking about, he stated that a missing product is there's a missing product. So he wants something in between Flash Lite and the full version of Flash on a mobile platform. Silverlight? Who knows? Microsoft Silverlight has been announced to be coming out on Windows mobile platforms. Maybe Silverlight's going to be making its way to the iPhone. Just something to think about. All right, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv. New case, and no Flash on the iPhone. Aww. Bwana.tv is sponsored by Buy.com and Skype. With Buy.com, you have access to over 2 million products at very competitive prices. These products range in categories from computer hardware to software to electronics, ranging from books, movies, DVDs and videos, music, CDs and downloads, and products from sports, games, and toys, bags, baby products, and more. All of these products are available at Buy.com. Also, by Skype. You can make free calls to anyone, computer to computer, using the Skype product, or you can make calls to people on landlines using Skype Out. To use these products, go to Bwana.tv and go to the sponsors section and click on Buy.com or the Skype logo. Thank you for supporting Bwana.tv.